Good morning. This is your morning detention with the Dean of Discipline. We're talking about a new topic today. We're talking about consequences, right? As it pertains to teenagers. When kids are little, it's kind of easy to kind of give them consequences because they're so easy. Like you can raise your voice. You can actually put them in a corner for like 1 minute. You can tap their hand if that's what you desire. You can just no TV for a while. Like it's anything that's so simple. It could be random, and it affect them. Like 1 minute and timeout felt like a year to these little kids. So it's kind of easy to get that going, right? But when they become teenagers, they become less dependent on you and want to be more independent, right? So as they become more independent, they want to rebuttal, they want to make up excuses, they want to do all the other things. So how do you handle that as a parent? Because although they are more independent, you are still responsible over their life. So how do you still handle that? So tip number one for that is that parents, as your kids are becoming teens or are teen, you need to establish clear rules and clear expectation. You need to know like all the rules that apply to, like, say, dating, cell phone, social media, something we talked about, choice. So all these rules need to be there. But on the flip side, you need to say, if you do not do this, this is the consequence that's going to happen, right? And the consequences can be the same throughout the board. It could be the same for dating. It could be the same for cleaning. It could be the same for not cleaning up. You know, you might switch it up a little bit more. One of the this is but the most important thing, they need to be clear. Like the kids, they need to hear this, and then they need to understand what it is, like the consequences to their action. And one thing that we always tell our kids is that you can choose your action, but you can't choose your consequences. And one of the things that, cause we try to get them to understand the way of the world. Way of the world is that if you steal something, you can steal something because that's the action that you chose. But you can't choose if you're going to jail or not. You can't choose how long you're going to be in jail. You can't choose if they're going to let you bond you out, if they're going to actually bond you out. But so this is one of those things where we're teaching them the way of the world also, and where your job, you can steal some of your job, but that don't mean they have to write you up. They can actually fire you, you know. And so again, consequence tip number one is make clear rules and clear consequences. All right.